First, we need to upload our file into Design Space. Next, we need to resize the file to 10.5 inches. It's important to resize the file while it's still grouped so everything scales together. Then the next thing you need to do is change the cut line to a score line. Then just rearrange them to fit the size paper that you're going to use. I was using 12 by 12 paper for the white, 8.5 by 11 for the red pieces, and scrap for the blue piece. Just an FYI, my hands are not that tiny. My daughter Savannah is helping me work the Cricut today. This is everything we're going to need to put the box together. This is the file, the Carnival Party Favor box with a lid. I need a glue gun, Elmer's glue. This is the glue all, one sheet of 12 by 12 white 65-pound paper. Yeah, this was the cutout of it. One sheet of the 8.5 by 11 inch red paper. They're both from Michaels. And I used a little scrap of this like aqua blue paper. This is also from Michaels. They're like blue variety pack. This is the ribbon. I personally don't use these tiny pieces in between here. I just think it looks nicer without it, but I included them just in case someone wanted to. And if you didn't want the Cricut to cut it, you could just hide the contours in the program before you send the mat to cut. When I'm attaching the back, I think it's easier to just lay it on top of the red part and just line it up as close as you can to the edge. And you can flip it over to make sure that it looks good. I just like to make sure I'm on the right side by lining it up before I put the glue on it, just in case they got flipped over in the process. And then the easiest way to make sure that I don't get glue all over everything is to line it up in the middle. These are gonna move when you glue them down. And then start to glue one by one. You can flip this over and put the glue all at once, but I find that hard to lay down without getting glue everywhere. Because once you flip the red part over, it doesn't stay perfectly round, they kind of fold. Just one by one. To do the top part, I like to use a little bit of Elmer's glue at the top, and then just like a single dot of hot glue at the bottom to hold it all in place. Just make sure that the hot glue doesn't touch before you get the top secured. fold that down. Okay. Oh my God, so cute. Okay, so we have face the lid. All right, so next, put this together. You're gonna overlap one of the red stripes with the other at the end, and you'll know that it's right when these two meet up. And for that, I definitely like to use a glue gun because it keeps everything from moving. You can use regular glue, you'll just have to hold it together a lot longer. Also, regular glue does give you a bit of a flatter edge. So if that's important, I would go ahead and use the Elmer's. So I'm gonna have to do a little fixing right there. Okay. And it should look something like this. And you just want to start to fold the little flaps over. Okay, so I put a little bit of glue around the edge of this, the part that's going to come in contact with the flaps, and you put that down on the inside. Put that flat against the table, and then I use this little, it's dry, clean sponge to just really press that down. Sorry, definitely shaking up the camera. Okay, for the bottom, we're going to use red. It should fit nice and neat. I'm going to put a little bit of Elmer's in the middle so that it can be as flat as possible. Sometimes hot glue just gives you bumps, so you want the hot glue around the edge. And you definitely want to put the Elmer's down first so that the hot glue doesn't dry up while you're putting the other one on. You have to move a little bit fast at this part. Then turn it over again and press. Sorry if I'm shaking up the camera. Make sure you press in the middle. Okay. Kind of perfect. Okay, now we're gonna build our lid so that when you put this on top, it just stays, it doesn't fall off. Just like with the red and white striped part, you want to glue this together, overlapped, until these two meet. Okay, so this is a part that we scored to make it easier to know exactly how much we need to overlap, because this cone has to fit inside this cone perfectly. So I'm going to do the same thing, a little bit of Elmer's glue at the top, 1 dab of hot glue at the bottom. And you want to put it together from the top so that the Elmer's glue touches first. All right, so we want to take these and also bend them in. Be gentle. Unless you are me, then apparently be incredibly aggressive. I already bent it. Just be careful. All right, so it should look something like this. And we're just gonna kind of put that in there like that. But it needs to be glued. So we're gonna put that in there like that and then glue it in here. But first, put a little bit of Elmer's glue around this part. And if you really want to be a perfectionist, you can line up all of the seams. Okay, so you put glue all around the edge, a little spiral, and then just a tiny dot in the middle to secure it in there. Keep going until you make sure it's secure. So this looks good and it's really attached. So now it can fit on here just like that. You can add the flag wherever you'd like. I personally think it looks nice here. It would even look nice down there. It's completely up to you.